Hi, my name is Diana and I work for Deloitte. I've been there for about 4 years now, and although most of my clients are external, I do have one internal client, and our main goal there is to help them test their controls, not just to meet regulatory and compliance requirements, but also help them identify where they have risk in their organization and help them mitigate that risk.
We just take over the internal audit function and we do our own management stuff. So we just get into the company and it's outsourced completely to us. So we're the one who actually become their internal audit function. Sometimes it goes the other way where they just require us to help them with their internal audit function. So they have an established internal audit function, and then we just help them, with being a part of their internal audit.
And they're not really considered to be value add or trusted advisors to the business.
Okay.
Then you have like a problem solver, which is a step above the assurance provider. They do a little more to the checkbox activity. They're considered to be a little more advisory, but actually they provide a little more than check the box, but they are still not considered to be that trusted advisor.
Okay.
Then you have like an insight provider, and then the top is the trusted advisor.
Okay.
So it depends how it's how the business views you.
Yeah.
It's not how you view yourself.
Right.
My name is Gabriel Cook. I work in internal audit at GameStop in the IT group, and I've been here for about 6 months. Previously, I worked in a financial services company called DTCC, and I was there for about 3 years. So what is internal audit's role? Internal audit's role is to provide an independent and objective view on the company, to provide assurance, both for our financial statements and for, in my case, the IT security of the organization.
Hi, my name is Lucas Quintana, and I'm an information security analyst at Charles Schwab. So as I understand it, the question is regarding the role of an internal auditor. So I was an internal auditor at a company called First Data, which was a credit card processor company. And based on that experience, I believe the role of an internal auditor, an IT auditor, is really to act as a third line of defense in order to determine the design of controls, that it's appropriate, and then test those controls further to ensure that they're operating effectively.
What's the role of the internal auditor?
Yes.
Well, it's a varied role. It's primarily, I kind of like to go back to the III definition. We are consultants and we are advocates for the company. And we go back and we look at controls, we measure, we make sure that things are happening the way management wants them to happen and the way management says that they're happening. And we also look for opportunities to improve efficiency in business processes. Because today, the only way you're competitive is if you're a low-cost producer. And so to me, it doesn't matter whether you're in the service business, manufacturing business, you have to be a low-cost producer to be successful.
Okay, thank you. Great.
Hi, I have Stephanie Carlozzi here. She's from Ernst & Young, and she's working as an ex-advisor in Ernst & Young. And my question for her is, what's internal audit's role in your company?
So internal audit definitely is a process improvement part of our advisory practice at Ernst & Young. I would say that we're just really there to help the company meet any kind of compliance obligations and definitely save them some money when it comes to their external audit team fee. So yeah.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Yep.
I'll try to answer it the best as I can. We wear a lot of hats in internal audit in the sense that we're not only, the regulatory overseers. We take a look and see, is everything going well from a regulatory perspective. We also look at process, controls and improvement, right? So whereas SOX would be looking at strictly financial controls and looking at it from a high materiality perspective, we look at it from a process perspective to look at, although this may not be material to SOX, will this impact operations and the function and profits?